29 million views.
It's raining, it's pouring, my love life is boring me to tears. After all these years, no sunshine, no moonlight, no stardust, no sign of romance. We don't stand a chance. I always dreamed I'd find the perfect lover, but he turned out to be like every other man I love.
Harmony.
I love.
Well gone, people thems. So this is a musical reaction, and this is for my newest patron, Julian. Hello. and he's a big fan of Barbra Streisand, and actually, I mean, every single time that someone joins my Patreon or people comment on my videos and stuff, I always find, well, in the main anyway, I had someone say to me the other day that my comments were lame and that I should practice more, and I'm like, oh, thanks, guy. But in the main, people are like so informative and provide so much more context around artists that I've never really heard of. And I think what's really nice about like my videos anyway, and I can't speak for anyone else, it's just so genuine. Like what you hear from me is literally what is in my mind's eye when I watch something for the first time. And I think that to me is the beauty of a first reaction, because it's not scripted. Like, I don't have any notes or anything. I mean, like, I'm gonna watch something and what I feel is exactly what you're gonna get. And I think when it comes to something like Barbra Streisand, in my last Barbra Streisand video, I was saying that, like, in my circles, we don't talk about Barbra, like it's not in the same way that you know, we talk about, say, Whitney or Mariah. And I think that's obviously like a generational thing, I think, because I'm sure if I asked my friends, like, they'd be like, oh yeah, Barbra Streisand, yeah. But I don't know how many of them, I don't know, like, it's just not a name that comes up. So for me, it's really awesome to kind of spend some time just understanding what her craft was. And I know that there are many musical artists that I rate that also rate her. So, you know, it comes from good stock, obviously. And I think what was interesting about that last video, that everyone resoundingly told me, is that was 100% live, which is mind-boggling to me. Like, I mean, I don't sing anywhere near as good as the people that I react to, but I do understand the importance of breath control and you know, being able to sustain notes and hit certain pitches and stuff. The amount of control that she must have had, like, to be able to do that is just insane to me. And the fact that she was self-taught, I'm just, it's just wow that someone could be that skilled. So anyway, Julian recommended a song, and this is an extended version. I didn't even know these two even did a duet. This is mad. An extended version of No More Tears, Barbra Streisand and Donna Summer. Now I think I know Enough Is Enough. Enough is enough is enough. I want you out. I want you out this out now. Enough is that the one I'm thinking of? But I don't know how. Oh, I'm so excited. And Donna Summer's probably another one, really, that I probably could do with doing a bit of a deep dive into, because I've only really seen Donna Summer stuff when she's been like on American Idol, and or they've had like a Donna Summer week or something like that. So I'll probably do a little deep dive into her as well. But yeah, anyway, this is the two of them duetting on No More Tears, Enough Is Enough, the extended version. That's such a striking picture. 29 million views.
It's raining, it's pouring. My love life is boring me to tears. After all these years, no sunshine, no moonlight, no stardust, no sign of romance. We don't stand a chance. I always dreamed I'd find the perfect lover, but he turned out to be like every other man I love.
Harmony.
I love raining, pouring.
This is delightful.
There's nothing left for us here, and we won't waste another
It is what I thought. What is that note? What is that note?
Now, if you've had your fill, get the check, pay the bill, you can't do it. Tell him to just get out. Laugh and talk about. Back his raincoat, show him out. Just look him in the eye and simply shout. Enough is enough. I can't go on. I can't go on no more. No, enough is enough. I won't hear out. I won't hear out that door now. Enough is enough.
This is sick.
Oh, enough is enough. That's enough. If you reach the end, don't pretend that it's right when it's over. It's over. If the feeling is gone, don't think twice, just move on. Get it over.
Getting over. Hey.
Tell him to just get out. Say it clearly, spell it out. Enough is enough, is enough. I can't go on, I can't go on no more. No, enough is enough, is enough. I won't hear out, I won't hear out that door now. Enough is enough.
Their voices are so like
Enough is enough.
they go together so well. Who knows?
I always dreamed I'd find the perfect lover, but he turned out to be like every other man I love. I had no choice from the start. I've got to listen to my heart, tearing us apart. Enough is enough.
Yeah.
I can't go on. I can't go on no more. No, enough is enough. Is enough. I want him out. I want him out that door now. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. That's enough.
Wow. I'm loving the journey of this song so far. Mate, like. Okay, 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 okay. You guys have said a lot of stuff, yeah. You guys said a lot of stuff. I've read a lot of stuff you've written about Barbara in the comments of the videos I've reacted to, and you've spoken about the different genres, like the longevity she's had, you know, the amazing range that she has. I think for me, this is the first. Before reacting to any of Barbra Streisand, I think in my head, again, never really listening to her, like in my head, it was all very like musical theatre-y. That's what I was kind of expecting, the kind of musical theatre, which is absolutely when people say that sometimes, it's kind of like it's musical theatre, like, you know, that isn't, but that's, you know, musical theatre. I've got some of the most amazing vocalists and stuff, but it's a different type of sound in comparison to, say, contemporary music. You know what I mean? Because it's you know, it's lots of diction and all that kind of stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you've watched enough musicals, you'll know what I'm trying to say. But I think of all of the other songs I've heard, like, I think Never Have I Seen Snow was probably another one that, like, there was so much soul in it. It was really surprising because it just wasn't the image I had of Barbra Streisand in my head, like, at all. This has been another moment like that for me, because this is this soul funk disco tune, disco really, and as I said, I knew that Donna Summer had done this because I'd seen her perform this on American Idol, I think. She's passed now, hasn't she? I think Donna Summer has passed. So rest in peace, Miss Summers. But I feel like this union of the voices on this song again was quite shattering to me in terms of the image that I had of Barbra Streisand in my head, because I'm now like, so did they perform this? Like, was she getting down and cutting a rug to this as well? Like, I just, it's such a tune, and it is the song I was thinking of, so that's really cool. It's such a song, but I don't think I've ever really, or I don't remember anyway, the kind of journey that the song goes on. That beginning part that was just slower, with that slower tempo, and like kind of like you know, there's all these kind of rainy, gloomy days, you know what I mean, with this man. You know, everything's kind of the same, like it's a bit drab, it's a bit dry. But even that part, the vocals within it, like, whilst they weren't like, you know, full chest and absolutely belting out, like, there was still so much control. Like, so much control. It was so beautiful. Sad and somber, but beautiful nonetheless. And then it kind of kicks into gear, like, with this constant, like, chain going up. No more, no more, no more. Like, it's going up, 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 up. And then it comes into enough is enough. Like, it's an anthem, like, I can imagine for. I don't even know when this song was even made, like, but going by the picture, I mean, even the picture alone, but the fact that they're both just back to back, just like, that's a pretty. These are ladies that are not taking no mess, not taking no mess whatsoever. So the fact that they've got this very strong image and very strong pose, and then this absolutely belting chorus, and I don't just mean in terms of what they're saying. Like, you got to think, enough is enough. There'd be an exclamation mark at the end of that, wouldn't there? Enough is enough is enough. I want him out. I want him out this door now. Enough. Like, you're literally being like, I'm done. I'm absolutely done. So there's no equivocation. There's no wondering. Come out to me house. Come out. I'm house. So that is already quite strong. But the vocals that sit to support that. There were so many notes, and actually what was really interesting at some points in it, and again, it's probably because I'm just not familiar with Donna's voice as much or Barbara's voice as much, there were some parts within it that I'm trying to work out who's doing, like, there were some bits that was quite clear. I was like, oh, that's definitely Barbara, oh, that's definitely Donna, but there were some bits where I was like, I don't know, was that just that? So did you just do that long note, and then did Donna come and harmonise that, or did you like? There's so much interwoven, strong vocals within that. Like, again, shocking. Like, literally shocking. So many big notes, so many elongated, sustained notes. There was one note like near the end where it was going for ages, and I'm sure this was Barbara. And whilst the note was being held for so long, by the end though, there was all this kind of like riffy runny part that I'm like, how have you even got the breath left to do that? I mean, I don't know whether there was a live performance of this, but I would absolutely love to watch the live performance of that. Like the vocals in that was so incredible. That was really, really awesome. And I can't believe I didn't even know that, like, if you'd have told me before I started doing any of these Barbra Streisand reactions, yeah, that Barbra Streisand the disco, I'd be like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? What? And this is what I mean about things kind of getting like forgotten and stuff, because as in we didn't listen to Barbra Streisand in my house, growing up and stuff. And in fact, if I asked my mum now, I'm sure she'd be like, I don't really know any Barbra Streisand music at all, but I guarantee she'd know this song. I'd be like, do you know that Barbra Streisand now? Like, and Donna Summer. Unless, am I getting it wrong? Like, did Donna do this song initially and then Barbara came in on the back of it? Or, like, has it always been Barbra Streisand and Donna Summer? I'm just so super shocked, like, cause I just didn't know that Barbara did songs like this. But it's, and hearing this as well, and hearing this in such a contemporary mode, I can see why there'd be so many people that'd be like, oh, you know, vocal standard, because like what you're hitting, how you're hitting, and again, not just the big notes, like, but the soft ones, the very, very soft, delicate, dulcet tones, that you're still managing to be able to control. That's insane to me. That's mad. Absolutely crazy. That's probably been my favorite Barbra Streisand one so far. I think because it's more in line with what I listen to. Well, this one and Never Ever Seen Snow, actually. Although I did like the first one I did as well. But then that duet she did with that dude, that last one I did, that was all. I think I'm just enjoying Barbra Streisand, which again is not necessarily a statement I thought I'd be saying in 2024, because I didn't know anything about. But yeah, wow. Okay, yeah. You're keeping the good recommendations coming there. So Julian, thank you so much for that. And also the extended version as well. I'm really glad I got to hear that in its entirety, like full. Really, really full. That's brilliant. So yeah, I'd love to know what you guys thought of this. What was your favourite bit of the song? Is there a live version of this that I could watch? Yeah, let me know what your thoughts are. But if you did enjoy this, then please do drop me a like and subscribe. That would be amazing. Thank you very much. And again, all of my reactions are on Patreon, and like full and stuff. And a lot of the time, a lot earlier than they come to YouTube. So if you do want access to videos like this one and more access to me, then and it's also a great way to support the channel. So if you want to do all those things, come over to Patreon. But for now, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one.